The direct benefits are always really hard to measure in ecological restoration. I think that's one of the biggest problems, getting people to believe in it, because the old Aldo Leopold question is like, what's the economic benefit of these geese swimming here, or the seal that came up and was looking at us a minute ago? I mean, you can't monetize that. So I just know everybody's life gets better when they live a little closer to nature, or more specifically, when the nature that they live closer to is healthier, and therefore they are more connected to it. It's a place they can go to remember what it's like to be a human being on the planet. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty classic story of, like, I really wanted to work in the field. I put myself through grad school to kind of focus up specifically on restoration ecology, and then of course turned out into a recession. So it was kind of a wild ride. It started out really just me in a pickup truck, and then very quickly realizing that there was too much to do for just me. So just started hiring friends and seeing who would go on this wild ride with me, and really started to take on a life of its own. And so as we grew, I think that passion and enthusiasm immediately, produced quality results. And so I think we got a reputation as a good actor, despite the fact that we were a little, shaggy. We didn't start with a loan. We started with a lot of sweat equity. But yeah, so I think, honestly, Malia was the first realization that I probably needed somebody a little bit smarter than me in the organizational sense. I'm obviously very good at talking, and I have a good handle on the concepts. But once you get 5 or 6 projects involved, that's kind of, if you're also trying to be in the field and you're also trying to drive the culture of a company, it can be a lot. So yeah, the first big very good decision we made was hiring our senior project manager, Malia Karakolia.
You want to show Rob the backyard? Yeah? And all the bunnies? Okay. And this is it. So yeah, things are flowering this time of year. I love this. This is the Oregon grape, but it's not the native. It's like an ornamental variety. Well, in the mornings, I usually wake up with communications with the crew. So, so most mornings it started with me just taking a part-time job in the field spraying knotweed. Honestly, it wasn't, I've been working in, restoration with Earth Corps, but on a different level, and, I wanted to be out in the field working, and then it just progressed. It was a good fit, and just as time went on, I kept on taking on more projects. Started with the Green Sail Partnership projects, and then now we're into, I can't even say how many clients we have now or how many sites we have going, especially during the summer season. But I love it. I love managing the projects. I love working with our clients. I love working with the crews, and I do hope to inspire. It's not just pulling weeds and digging holes, that there's more to it. And it's also fun just teaching them, just plants, like the, different species, whether they're the natives or the invasives, like walking through a site and taking the time to point things out. So yeah, educating at the small level and like the big picture, why we're doing it.
I want to evolve out of just, weeds out, plants in. I really want to get into collaboration. It's been obviously it's been absolutely amazing to build a small company from the ground up. And the footprint we've had is like undeniable in this city. Like there isn't a place you can stand in this city and look around and see a green space that we haven't worked on. And that's starting to look like that region-wide. So I think the only responsible thing to do now would be to turn to our partners that are doing this work and say, hey, look, we have a lot of experience. We want to help out. We want to be embedded in your team. We want to be a part of the good work you're doing too. You know, we want to be a toolbox. We want to be able to help whatever organization at whatever level grow better, stronger, faster. Not in that classic corporate sense. Like, you know, really make it about the work, make it about the communities, make it about the people and the land. Keep that centered and move forward in a really great way. Everybody, all together for the next 1,000 years.